Surprise! Hi everyone and welcome to a new episode of Surprise Guest with Pia Arcangel, where every episode is exactly that. I wonder what today holds in store for us. I have no idea who today's guest is, but we're all gonna find out together. We have some clues. Okay, this is 2 truths and 1 lie. It girl, child star, and sangre. I'm guessing, wait, baka ang lie dito is child star. Correct. Okay, correct. Okay, next. Sa mga ginagawa niya, scuba diving, singing, and painting. Parang I would guess scuba diving is the lie kasi parang it's far from both singing and painting. Is that correct? Wrong! Singing ba ang lie? Painting. Layo. Painting is the lie. So, scuba diving and singing. And then, sa love team, okay, nako, dito na magkakaalaman. Miguel, Ruru, or Khalil. Ang hirap naman to. So, may 2 truths dito, tas 1 lie. My guess is, okay, without answering na kung alin dito sa dulo ang lie, ang guess ko dito is none other than Gabbi Garcia.
Hello!
Hi, Gabi! How are you?
Yeah, ang exciting naman ng podcast mo, may pag-ganon.
Naku, exciting ba for you? Kasi medyo natetense ako, lalo na dun sa love team. Although, hindi ko na-realize, love team pala ang tinatanong. Hindi naman totoong buhay. So pwede ko pala sagutin yon.
Ang cute. Hi, Miss Pia.
Hi, Gabi. Uy, it's so good to see you. How are you?
Really good. I've been really busy lately, but busy is good. So far, so good.
That's right. Busy is always good. And you look so good, ha, Gabi? Alam mo, each time nakikita kita on TV, sino man ang makasama ko, whether nasa bahay ako, kasama ko family ko, or nasa studio ko, kasama ko yung mga co-host ko or co-anchors, lagi ko sasabihin, grabe ang ganda ni Gabi. Lalo siyang gumaganda. Tingnan mo naman yan, no? Ang aga-aga natin. Tapos, ganyan na yung itsura mo.
Thanks, Miss Pia. I try my best.
Parang walang ka-effort nga eh. May trying pa ba yan?
Meron, madami.
Alam mo, first of all, congratulations on Unbreak My Heart because parang it's such a great show. You know, I was preparing for work tapos may napanood akong isang episode na-hook ako. Pati yung husband ko and my daughter, they just happened to be in the room with me. Pati sila na-hook. Tapos ang dami na tinatanong na backstory. Sabi ko, wait lang, nanonood pa ako. Mamaya ako na-explain yung backstory. Pero basta love triangle yan of sorts. So, congratulations. Kamusta yung feedback on the show?
Thank you. First of all, thank you. It has been a roller coaster of emotions, especially it's the first collab, and then I've been working with new people, new production team, new co-artists, new co-actors. So it's been really such a journey for me, especially when it comes to growth as a person and as an actor. Kasi syempre, di ba, I'm out of my comfort zone. I'm out of GMA, technically, because it's a dreamscape production. So, they're not the usual people I work with, di ba? Usually, kasi when we're working on a soap here in GMA, same faces, same people, same routine. This one is totally different. So, ang sayang maging out of your comfort zone. You really learn a lot and parang lagi kang on your toes. For me kasi, when I'm pressured and when I'm on my toes, I work really well with that kind of pressure. So, ayun, happy naman ako sa feedback. Mukha namang nahuhook yung mga tao, especially when we read the feedback online. And also on the set kasi, everybody's just really working hard for the show since we're making history, since it's the first collab. So parang lahat kami, na-realize nyo ba kung gaano kabigat tong project na to? Kasi it's technically the first time GMA and ABS work together. So ayun, we're just really so happy. And especially ako, I'm happy because bukod sa napaka-prestigious project niya, it's also an opportunity for me to grow.
How long ba were you taping? I mean, because diba, a lot of it was filmed in Switzerland.
Mm-hmm.
And parang everything's so scenic. Tapos ang ganda naman talaga. How long were you there?
We were there for about a month. Actually, in Switzerland, I was there for a week. And then 3 weeks in Milan. Kasi mas madami akong scenes in Milan, Italy. Then after that, we're shooting the Manila leg na. We're currently shooting it right now. Ongoing siya. Medyo mahaba din yung Manila leg. But the first 3 weeks of the show, first 3 or 4 weeks, they're all shot in Europe. Kaya ang laking-laking role din nung lugar sa storya namin.
I would guess no na iba yung bond ng cast, especially if you have to film abroad. Kasi syempre, di ba, parang it's a new experience for everyone. Tapos kayo lang din magkakakilala doon. So paglalabas, kayo lang din.
Tama. Tama, tama. Kami-kami lang din nagdadamayan. Pag na-homesick or pag napapagod or pag rest day, kami-kami lang din yung nagdadamayan. So, parang in a way, blessing din siya, not just for the show, but for the people as well. Mas naging tight yung bond, mas naging close, mas naging komportable. Yung show kasi namin medyo mabigat. Heavy drama siya talaga. So, it's so important that you're really comfortable with each other.
May chance ba for you guys to go out and explore? I mean, I saw on your social media na you had pictures na parang kumakain kayo ng ice cream, ganyan.
Ay.
Pero marami ba kayong chances to really go out and explore after filming?
You know what? Parang not so much because we were really packed with our schedule. Parang ang schedule namin dun, 5 days straight taping and then 1 day rest and then 5 days again. So parang sa rest day kasi kanya-kanya ng syempre, ang daming i-shopping, ang daming mga side trip. Yung iba naman natutulog na lang sa hotel kasi nakakapagod din talaga siya. So, yung mga bond usually nangyayari sa last, kunyari dun sa 5 days, yun sa 5th day, magdi-dinner na lahat, and then, syempre, segue na to drinks and everything. Pero kami ni Ate Jodi, nakapag-food tour pa kami before we left Italy. So, last taping day, the next day, may free 1 day kami. So, we grabbed that opportunity to roam around Milan and have a food tour. Tapos, kinagabihan flight na namin. Going back to Manila. Hindi na ako nakapa-extend because that time, I was still doing Urduha. So, I had to go back agad to go back to taping naman for Urduha.
Medyo photo finish pala yun, no? Parang food tour
Yeah.
during the morning and then flight na at night.
Yes, pinush siya talaga naman kasi diba sayang naman, nandun na kami.
Oo nga. Pero ang cute naman no, nagkayayaan kayong dalawa.
Actually, kasi kami ni Ate Jodi, isa sa mga common things namin, yung mahilig kami sa pag-travel. Mahilig kami mag-explore ng food, ng culture whenever we travel. Yung parang talagang gusto namin mag-immerse. So, while we were having this conversation, sabi ni Ate Jodi, gusto mo mag-food tour? Parang sa kanya nang galing, so ako super natuwa ako kasi syempre at first nahihiya ako magyaya. But when it came from her na, di syempre game ako. And then on our last day nga, nag-book kami ng food guide na local, tapos he took us around. So sobrang ang sayang experience kasi syempre we're both foodies, tas we both love to travel, so ang saya.
I'm sure maraming Pinoy din doon. Pag nakikita kayong dalawa, parang double take sila sa inyong dalawa.
Actually, aware yung Filipino community doon na nagtitape kami in Milan. Ang daming Pinoy sa Milan eh. And also yung ibang mga production staff na additional na hinire namin from Milan, they're all Filipinos. So, ang laking tulong din ng mga kababayan natin in Italy.
Ang cute naman. Oh wait, so dun sa food tour, ano yung pinakamasarap na nakain ninyo?
Diyos ko, ang dami. Siguro ano ba yung tumatak? Meron kaming isang espresso shot na tinake na sobrang tapang. Tapos they just take it on a regular day. Parang ganun. Na parang para sa atin sobrang ano siya, matapang siya. Parang yun yung isa sa mga pinaka-memorable namin kasi binivideo namin yung mga sarili namin. Tapos when we took the shot, parang kaming parehas kami nung parang, grabe, sobrang tapang. Pero yun yung masaya sa food tour eh. Some places you like, some places hindi mo magets, di ba? So parang may surprise siya palagi.
So that means gising kayo ng buong flight.
Nagising.
When you say food tour, syempre ang maiisip ko agad is si Khalil because siya usually ang kasama mo sa food trip, di ba? Because that's what your YouTube channel, your vlog is also about, eating in front of the car. Na-miss mo ba siya while you were there?
Oh yeah, si Khalil kasi, he hasn't been to Europe. Ako kasi parang, I've been to Europe several times for work, for mga ganyan. So every time I go to Europe, I would always tell him na this screams your personality. I really feel like you like it here. Sana soon makapag-Europe din kaming dalawa because I'm pretty sure he'll love it, especially the food, the culture.
Oo nga. But di ba you've gone on vacation na rin several times. I mean,
Yeah,
I remember, di ba you went to the US, tama ba? Together.
Went to the US for about a month. Pero kasi yung kinikip namin yung Europe eh. Para it's something to look forward to. Parang in the future, if ever we get married or whatever, parang we're really trying to save Europe. Parang we can go naman anytime, come to think of it. But parang wala lang. Parang we have something to look forward to.
That's so cute. You said if ever you get married in the future, it's something that you're saving. You know, a lot of artists that we speak to, they never make references that way to the future. Pero ikaw, you're so comfortable in making that reference.
Yeah, I guess I guess kasi it's just really the reality. Parang we can't avoid it. And parang wala, I'm just being real. Na 'di ba? What's the point of one relationship if that's not what you're aiming for, 'di ba? Since we've been traveling a lot, we've been to countries here in Asia and then nag-US trip na rin kami. We traveled a lot in US, nag-road trip kami. We went to Joshua Tree, we went to Palm Springs, ganyan. So parang ang deal namin since we've been traveling together as girlfriend-boyfriend, para we have something to look forward to. Let's keep Europe. Para
Ah.
may excitement pa rin.
Oh, so wala pala talagang balak sumunod si Khalil while you were there.
Wala talaga.
Wait, hold on. And then, parang the fact that you can say it so comfortably, that means you and Khalil, you really discuss it. You talk about it. It's not parang something that you don't touch on.
Oh no, we're not afraid to talk about it naman. But of course, we're not aiming for it anytime soon. Syempre, we're still doing a lot of things individually and we have a lot of things to accomplish then in our own lives. But it's definitely not a topic that we avoid.
Ah, that's nice. It's definitely not a topic that you avoid. I'm just surprised that somebody like you is so willing to talk about it with somebody like me who has a microphone.
I know, I'm just really open about it. Kasi nagugulat din ako sa iba, parang although I respect naman their outlook in life as well, I respect their opinions. But ako kasi parang pag tinatanong ako, 'di ba yung other people kasi they tend to like veer away from it. Parang, ayoko, career muna, ganyan. Pero ako parang, di doon din ako pupunta eh. So like, 'di ba, am I gonna lie about it? No, parang wala lang. I guess I'm just being real.
Oo, kasi that's what you want. Tama ka naman. I mean, when you're in a relationship, for most people, that's really the goal, diba? I don't know, for lack of a better term, not the goal, pero yun yung patutunguhan, the direction in which you're going.
Yeah, and syempre, some people naman, they don't believe in marriage or they don't believe in, diba, in the sacrament of marriage. But in my case kasi, I do believe and I really keep it sacred in me. So, ayun, parang yun lang, yun siguro. That's why I'm not afraid to talk about it.
I remember, Gabby, na-interview ko si Khalil before. This was during pandemic, actually. And then he was also telling us about about how you met, ganyan. And he was also, parang, alam mo yung halatang in love na in love. Pero syempre, not talking about it this way. Maybe also you were in a different stage in your relationship at that time. How long have you guys been together?
We've been together for 6 years.
Wow, 6 years. Oh, siguro kasi that was maybe 3 years ago or 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And then I remember him saying na parang the two of you are really just so compatible. I guess you can tell, no, it's not necessarily an easy relationship, but it's when you're with someone who's easy to be with, it really just works. Kaya tumatagal.
Yes, that's true. It's not always easy. Of course, nagka-clash din kami with our differences. Especially now we're in our 6th year. We're going 7 next year ng Feb. At first, di ba, syempre, ang saya-saya. And then, time goes by, you discover a lot of differences. Sometimes you can talk about it easily and sometimes you guys just really clash. So siguro we're in the stage na we just really try to meet in the middle and we compromise kasi tapos na kami sa mga yung nag-aaway talaga kami ng malalabi kasi parang tinanggap na lang namin na magkaibang tao lang talaga siguro tayo. And we just have to learn how to work with that.
Feeling ko kung may pinag-aawayan kayo, yung away nyo parang tipong, hindi gusto kong kumain nito. Hindi gusto kong kumain nito.
Pwede din. Or kaya kapag kasi pag gutom ako, maasarin ako eh. Yung mainit ulo ko. Sige yun.
Nagiging hungry ka pala.
Oo, hungry ako. Especially kapag in the morning, lalo na pag di pa nagla-lunch, mga ganyan. Hungry ako. Yung mga ganun. Tapos, yung iba syempre, mga mga things that we can't control anymore kung paano values na namin minsan, paano kami pinalaki. So parang alam mo yun. It's nice din siguro na may ganun para you can learn from each other. Kasi diba pagka sobrang magkapares naman kayo, how will you learn from each other?
Pero I'm trying to remember, Gabby, kung kailan kayo first nag-public with your relationship.
Siguro that was around 2018 or 19. Somewhere between 18 or 19. We were together 2017 pa. But we kept quiet muna. Kasi we were testing the waters and we didn't want to parang yung go public agad na hindi pa naman siya sobrang made, alam mo yun. And that time parang I was still doing shows with a love team. So parang ayaw muna namin ng ingay. We wanna keep it to ourselves muna. And then, come 2018 or 2019, we had a film together. So, parang slowly medyo lumabas na siya. Tapos nasa spot-spot na rin kami. So, parang, yun na nga, kaming dalawa kasi we're in showbiz, but when it comes to our relationship, parang ayaw namin siya masyadong i-showbiz. Alam mo yun? Yung parang, pag na-spot kami, hindi kami yung parang magde-deny. Parang, yeah, magkasama kami, okay.
Oh, actually, parang yun nga yung best strategy, no? Kapag may nagsabi, kayo na eh. Syempre kung tumanggi ka, parang lalo nilang uungkatin. Pero pag sabi mo, kami na. O di, tapos na.
Yeah, so parang that time, parang whenever people would ask me, so na-spot kayo ni Khalil? Sabi ko, yeah, we go out. Tapos na. Parang ganun.
Oo, very matter of fact. Walang deny-deny.
Yeah, because I don't see the point in... Iba, progressive din rin kasi yung mga tao ngayon eh. I mean, I believe kasi the before, parang, di ba pag sinasabi nila na, bata ka pa, career muna, huwag ka mag-love life, nakakasira ng career yan, whatever. But it's not always the same for everybody. Like for me, mas nakafocus nga ako actually eh. Mas nakatulong, mas nag-focus ako. When it comes to my personal life, mas naging mentally stable ako. Alam mo yun, emotionally stable. I guess it's not the same for everybody. Sa akin, mas nag-boost pa siya. And mas naging maayos pa akong tao actually.
Correct, no? Whatever talaga works for you.
Yeah, whatever works for you. And for some, siguro it's more of a distraction, which I understand. But yun na nga, siguro our relationship is just really healthy. That's why.
I guess it means also you're with the right person. Because if you're with the wrong person, it'll be a toxic relationship.
Yeah, siguro I'm just really blessed and I'm one of the lucky few na I'm with the right person.
Wait, when was the last time you and Khalil worked together on a project? You had a show together for Public Affairs.
Yes, that was the last one. That was a year ago, more than a year ago.
More than a year ago na. But when you first met Khalil, it wasn't because you were working together. You met through common friends, di ba?
Yes, we did. We met through common friends sa isang debut of Julia Barreto. Julia's my classmate, and then si Khalil and Julia, they work a lot together before. So parang that time, bagong-bago pa ako sa showbiz. As in, that was 2015? I think 2015. So I was about a year old pa lang in showbiz. So nobody knew me. I was just starting, and then I was there as Julia's classmate, not as an artista. So parang I was with the non-showbiz people that time. Dun kami nagkakilala na. And then after that, siguro nagkausap kami for about a month. We just really clicked. Pero nagka-stop na rin. Parang hindi na rin kami natuloy. Parang naging friends lang kami. And then after that, after 2 years, nagka-reconnection kaming dalawa. And then yun na.
2 years pa pala. Wait, yung reconnection niya was because you were working together na on a movie?
No. He was still with ABS back then. We reconnected because of his film actually. Parang I was looking for tickets for his film. It was a Cinema One original film. So parang festival siya, and it was parang the tickets were limited. But then that time, because I was really into movies, I wanted to explore as an actor, I wanted to watch films. Ang gaganda nung lineup nung time na yun for C1 Originals. So I was looking for a ticket, and then my friend told me, di ba, nakausap mo dati si Khalil, why don't you ask him? So ako parang, oo nga no. So tinext ko siya directly na parang, hi, I hope you still remember me, blah blah. I was just wondering, I really want to watch your film, I'm looking for tickets in CCP, blah blah, parang ganyan pa. And then he answered na parang, oh yes, of course, I remember you. Yeah, I'll send you tickets, sabi niya. Tapos, kamusta na? Gumana na siya. How are you? And then from that day on, till ngayon, we never stopped talking.
Wow, ang cute naman. Shucks, parang ako yung kinikilig. I love I love love stories.
Yeah, saka parang it was really an unexpected one talaga. Hindi siya yung romantic na parang nagka-inlovean kami or nagkatinginan kami. Hindi siya ganun eh. It's more of like, we just never stopped talking. That's it.
Nag-develop na lang. I love you never stop talking. Oh, cute. Wait lang. I'm curious also kasi di ba you started your relationship, never pa kayo nagkatrabaho together. Was it hard when parang kayo na tapos nagtatrabaho kayo together? Kasi di ba sometimes, I mean, I used to work with my husband. That's how we met. Pero nung nag-asawa na kami, ayoko na siyang katrabaho at all. Ayoko na talaga. Iba na kasi yung dynamic ng relationship eh. So, how was it for you working with him? Nung boyfriend mo na siya?
Are COVID-19 vaccines safe? What is climate change? Because information is crucial, we're giving you all the facts that you need.
Anong mga lugar sa Pilipinas ang COVID-free?
Introducing Need to Know, a weekly explainer series from GMA News and Public Affairs.
Here's what you need to know.
Here's what you need to know.
Here's what you need to know.
Watch Need to Know, available on GMA News Facebook page and our YouTube channel.
You started your relationship, never pa kayo nagkatrabaho together. Was it hard when parang kayo na, tapos nagtatrabaho kayo together? How was it for you working with him nung boyfriend mo na siya?
It's funny kasi nung naging kami, parang we never imagined ourselves to work together. Kasi number one, he's from ABS, I'm from GMA. At that time, di ba, sobrang parang talagang imposibleng magkatrabaho kayo.
Oo.
Magkaibang network kayo. So, kami, sige, deal na lang tayo na we're never gonna work together, kasi ang weird. Ganyan kami. Kasi diba usually, love team muna, tapos nagkaka-developan, and then magiging kayo. Kaya kami parang ang baduy, parang ayaw namin ng gano'n. Tapos biglang cut to, a film was offered to us for pista ng pelikulang Pilipino. It's for a festival and it was with Ben and Ben. We're both fans of Ben and Ben that time. Parang hindi pa sobrang sikat ng Ben and Ben. We listened to them na. Because si Paolo and Miguel, they were my church mates. We listened to them na even before. Tapos in-offer sa amin yung project na yun. Paano ba to? Ang ganda ng material. Tapos ang gusto, tayong dalawa. So paano ba to? Ganyan kami. And then yun, so nagka-work na kami together because of that film. And then, at first, it was really weird. Kasi parang, the role was, we were strangers dun sa film. And then, syempre, we were so comfortable na together, diba? So parang, paano ba to? Ang hirap umarte kasama tong taong to, ganyan. Pero, in the long run, alam mo, mas na-appreciate ko siya, acting with Khalil, because Khalil is such a good actor. I really admire his work. I'm not being biased, even before then. He's a character actor, and he's done a lot of indie films. Like, you really can learn from him as an actor. Parang si Khalil din yung nag-pave ng way sa akin na seryosohin ko yung craft ko. So in a way, it became a blessing, especially lately right now since syempre we're maturing, I'm 24 now, so I'm really more serious about my craft, and Khalil helped me a lot. He contributed a lot when it comes to me being serious about my craft.
You know, the way you speak about Khalil, and even I remember from my conversation with him, I can see also how high your respect is for each other, not just as, boyfriend, girlfriend, but also yung co-workers or co-actors. Yeah. Diba? Parang iba yung level of respect ninyo.
Yeah. Tsaka, I really, I admire him as an actor. Hindi lang, not because he's my boyfriend or anything. Like, I can say that even though hindi kami. Parang ganon.
But you know what, my question always is, for a couple na they're both artists, whether you work together or not, how do you keep the personal emotions separate? I mean, like if you see Khalil in an intimate scene with somebody else, or if Khalil sees you in an intimate scene with somebody else, especially dun sa Unbreak My Heart, but the scenes are so passionate, how do you separate that? Kaya ba? Kaya naman to separate it?
Yeah, kaya naman. Siguro, in our early days, syempre nandun pa yung toxicity, parang nandun yung mga itsy-bitsy selos, mga ganyan in our early days. Parang siguro, syempre I was younger also. Tsaka nung time na yun, hindi pa ako sobrang into my craft. But like lately, parang since the pandemic or before the pandemic pa, yung nagseryoso na ako sa craft ko, and then nagmamature na rin slowly yung roles ko, especially here in Unbreak My Heart. This is my most mature role yet. And then Khalil has always been doing mature roles. Parang nagkaroon na kami ng understanding, ng mutual understanding na it's our work. We respect each other's workplace. We respect each other's process when it comes to acting. So we really don't mind. I mean, I'm not gonna say na manhid ako and whatever when I see him nakikipaghalikan na sa ibang tao. But I'm mature enough and I'm grounded enough to understand na it's just really part of the job. It can't be a conflict in a relationship because it's nonsense, diba? Parang yun yung pinag-uusapan namin. Magsasayang lang tayo ng laway tsaka ng energy. Kung pag-aawayan natin to, trabaho natin to, and we're both in siguro yun din, blessing din na we're both in the business. So, we both understand. We have that level of understanding na ganito lang talaga. It's just really your job. Minsan nga, parang kapag may mga intimate scenes ako with another guy, may time before na I would tell him pa na, oh, today I'm gonna have a kissing scene with blah, blah, blah. But lately, he doesn't even ask. Like, you don't have to tell me. I don't wanna know. I don't wanna know. You do your own thing. But then, yun na yun. Tapos na. Ako naman, it's different for me. Siya kasi he doesn't wanna know the details. He doesn't wanna know parang the scene or whatever. Ako naman, baliktad. I wanna know. Baliktad. I wanna know what's the scene, what's the objective. And then he tells me, blah, blah. And then, okay, tapos na. Yun lang.
So all he has to do is answer.
Yeah, he just has to answer me na parang, anong objective ng scene? Ba't ganon? Sabi ko, anong intention ng character? Ganyan. O sasabihin niya, hindi kasi ganito, ganyan. Okay, tama nga naman. Kailangan nga maghalikan kayo. Okay.
So meron bang conscious effort on both your parts to not watch yung mga intimate scenes?
Yeah, maybe si Khalil, he doesn't really watch intimate scenes ko.
So ikaw, you watch his?
Oh, well, I don't avoid it. I don't
okay.
avoid it. But parang hindi ko siya hinahanap. Kumbaga, hindi ko siya nilook forward na mapanood. But for example, it pops or whatever, or accidentally I see it, I'm fine.
Kumbaga, you won't parang both sit down on the couch with popcorn and watch.
No. It's weird. Siguro yun yung weird. Parang, siguro kung scene analysis siya, pero weird pa rin. Kasi like may times na, especially for Unbreak My Heart, may mga times na kunyari, may mabigat na eksena tapos sa dulo may kissing scene, ganyan. Gustong-gusto kong kasi lagi ako nang humihingi ng feedback sa kanya. So, minsan nire-record ko, ganyan. Tapos kinakat ko na dun sa, bago mag-kiss. Pag ganyan pa, kinakat ko na. So, para lang, kailangan ko kasi yung feedback niya, like his help, ganyan. So, hanggang doon lang. Kasi parang, na siya, mutual understanding na siya na hindi mo na kailangan pakita.
Tapos gets na niya kung saan point mo kinat.
Gets na niya, alam na niya yun. So, gano'n. So, parang, kasi people, they always ask us na parang, hala, paano yan? Hindi pa kayo, parang, siguro nga nakakapagtaka siya kung hindi ka actor, di ba? I mean, if you're a person not from the business, talagang magtataka ka, paano nila ginagawa? Nakakabaliw yun, diba? Parang lalo na pag overthinker ka, nung iisipin mo, ganyan. But I guess ngayon nga, siguro kasi we respect each other's process as an actor. Tsaka, siguro 6 years na rin kasi siguro kami. Kaya parang andun na yung level of trust and understanding.
So buti na lang din, no? Like kung Unbreak My Heart, is this parang the most adult that you've ever done?
Yes.
So it came then at the right time.
Yeah. Parang perfect timing lang din siya. And people, they ask me kasi parang, nagaganyan ka na. Parang nakakalimutan nila na, 24, magte-25 na ako this year. So I think it's about time. Kasi for the past years, I've done a lot of roles na in my comfort zone, ganyan. This is the most vulnerable and most vulgar I've been as an actor. So parang, it's about time. Lalo na for my age and magte-10 years na rin ako sa industry. So, parang tama lang naman.
What a combination, no? Most vulnerable and most vulgar in one character, no?
Yeah. Oo, kasi 'di ba yun yung usually na iniiwasan, parang vulgarity as an actor. Ando doon na ako ngayon, so which is I'm proud of and I'm happy naman.
I love yung yung scene ninyo na nung pinakilala mo si Joshua Garcia kay Sir Richard, and then parang galit na galit yung lola mo na and then tas parang pinagtanggol ka ni Joshua. Sabi ko, wow, parang it's so Pinoy, yet it's so universal, yung theme na yon na nagpakilala ka ng taong hindi gusto ng pamilya mo.
Yeah. Oo. Yung mga ganong eksena, di ba? Parang it happens in real life talaga.
Very relatable.
Yes, very relatable. And may character, dami niyang bubog in life. Siyempre, nung una, I had a hard time accessing it kasi we're super different. My character and I, we're really, really different. And wala akong ganong level of drama in my life. So I really had to push some buttons talaga for this show.
Oo nga. Because I mean, parang based on your posts that we see also, both families, your family and Khalil's family, parang you embrace each other parang wholeheartedly, di ba?
Yeah. Just recently, actually nagpalawan kami. Kasama ko parents ko doon.
Kasama mo pala sila. Grabe, ang ganda ng photos mo doon, ha?
Yeah. Well, si Khalil kasi magaling mag-picture.
Swerte na si Khalil yung parang perfect IG boyfriend.
Bonus yun. Ang haba nga ng pasensya nun sa akin pagdating sa mga
Kasi in my mind, isang take lang yon.
No, oh my God. If you can just see all the outtakes. Napakadami.
Buti na lang pala pasensyoso si Khalil.
Oo. Buti na lang mahaba pasensya tsaka mabait.
Oo. Well, but Gabby, you mentioned kanina na 10 years ka na in the industry and dami mo nang naging roles. Of course, we remember your teenage roles. And then parang you really came to mind as one of the sangres in the most recent Encantadia. Would you consider that your big break when you became the sangre or even before that?
Encantadia opened a lot of doors for me. When it comes to my career, doon ako nag-start magka-brands, magka-magazine covers, ma-acknowledge. But for me, siguro yun yung pinaka-breakthrough ko. Break talaga as an actor. But a lot of people, they don't know na my first show was actually an accidental role only. So, siguro the biggest blessing pa rin would be talaga my first show. Kasi if it wasn't for my first show, syempre, di naman ako makakapag-engka din. My first show kasi was my destiny. Ano siya talaga, sobrang surprise siya kasi I was supposed to have a cameo role lang. As in, parang dapat 2 weeks wala na ako. I was just supposed to give way para mabuksan yung isang plot nung storya. But I guess my character work or the angels aligned for me. I don't know. Na-prolong yung character ko hanggang sa naging regular yung character ko doon. So I was super new. I was just like months pa lang ako signed with GMA, with Sparkle. Siguro parang wala pang 5 months.
Were you part of Instadad? Were you part of
Yes.
Instadad? Yes, I remember that show. That
Yeah,
wasn't
I
your
was.
first.
That wasn't my first. That was
Okay.
2015 na. My first one was 2014. It was a show
Okay.
with Tom and Carla.
Oo, yes. I remember that. Yung parang nagkasakit si
Yes, si
yung
Rian.
character ni, yes, ni
Yeah.
Rian. Ang dami mo na kasing naging show rin, no?
Yeah, oo. So yun, parang ano talaga siya, nakakatawa yung show na yun kasi hindi ko talaga in-expect na magtatagal ako. So sobrang wala pa akong alam sa pag-aarte, wala pa akong alam sa showbiz. Naku-culture shock pa ako sa mga bagay-bagay. Tapos parang to the point, anong ginagawa ko dito? Parang ganun na. So parang after that, nagkatuloy-tuloy na kasi nag-click yung love team namin ni Ruru.
Now I'm remembering. Yung Instadad, that was when you were introduced already as as an it girl, di ba?
Yeah. But I was like super young pa that time. I was just 16.
Okay.
I was 16.
Okay. I remember that always kasi yun yung pre-programming namin before ng weekend. So we would
Yes.
watch that show right before
Yes.
the news.
Yes.
But I was also gonna ask, is there not a lot, I mean, isn't there a lot of pressure when you're called an it girl? Parang kailangan lagi kang nakaayos, nakabihis.
Siguro kasi being an it girl is different from, has a different meaning for everybody. Sa akin kasi parang hindi naman siya necessarily lagi kang nakaayos. Siguro it's just really how you carry yourself. So yun, parang ako kasi I'm secured, I'm confident, and I don't think you need to be glammed up all the time to be that. Parang as long as you can carry yourself. Kasi ako, haaminin ko naman not all the time I wanna be glammed up, no? It's sarap kaya nung you're just chill and, diba, you're just carefree. Siguro I have days like that and it's all about really carrying yourself.
But was being an actress something that you had always wanted to do from the time you were a little girl?
I just knew that I loved performing in front of a crowd. Ever since I was a kid, I'm fond of auditioning in school. Parang I was part of the choir, I was part of the dance troupe, I was part of the yung mga ganyang stuff, co-curricular activities in school. So I always knew I had the guts to actually perform in front of a crowd. And then after that, I enjoyed parang mga modeling when I was a kid, doing VTRs, but I always get rejected that time because that time kasi, especially nung bata pa ako, mahilig tayo sa mga mestiza and all. And I was super Pinoy. Like, I'm super Pinoy talaga. Yung wala akong ka-feature na foreigner. Especially when I was younger. So I often get rejected. Pero that didn't stop me kasi I really loved what I was doing back then. Parang gusto ko yung pinapanood ako, gusto ko yung nakakapag-perform ako. So parang that time, I didn't really know I wanted to be an artista.
Mhm.
Tapos parang as I grew older, napansin ko na parang lahat ng mga kasabayan ko nung maliliit ako, lahat sila nasa showbiz. Tapos nagtatanong na nga rin ako, parang gusto ko ba mag-showbiz? Parang G ako, parang game ako. Tapos that time pa, nagtataka na ako na when I was like mga grade 6 na or first year high school, lahat ng kasabayan ko sa pag-artista nasa TV na. So parang that time, parang ba't ganun lahat sila nasa TV na tapos ako, di pa rin ako matanggap-tanggap. Ganyan.
Sino yung mga kasabayan mo?
Mga nakasama ko si Catherine in our modeling days. Nakasama ko si Nadine din in one of the modeling days. Sila Yasi Pressman. Parang before, when we were kids, yun yung mga dati kasi uso yung mga modeling for apparel, since sa mga gitna ng mall, yung mga ganyan. And then yun, so parang after that, when I was in high school na, medyo naglaylo ako kasi I was really concentrating on my studies. Hindi naman sa grade conscious akong estudyante, but I really cared about my grades, I was a student council, I was actually excelling in school. So parang I wanted to keep it that way. But then, the opportunity came. Actually, para na lang akong kabuti na tumubo bigla sa industriya. Kasi ang daming tao nagtatanong, saan ka nang galing? Ba't parang, anak ka ba ni ganito? Kamag-anak mo ba sa kanya? Mga ganyan. But the truth is actually, I auditioned. Nag-VTR ako. What happened was, I tried doing an audition. I tried to go to VTR in the other network. And then I got rejected a few times. And siguro that time because I was also younger and it was just really wasn't for me. I wasn't destined to be there siguro. So I got rejected a lot of times. And then, as in grabe, pumila talaga ako noon. Pumila ako sa kung san-san. And then after that, the talent scout from the other network, she transferred to GMA. And then, after siguro mga 2 years, she contacted me and asked me, Gabi, do you wanna try in GMA? So parang ako, okay, wala lang, sige. Parang ganun lang kasi ako before na, okay, try lang ng try, whatever. And siguro that time, kasi I was so used to being rejected, na parang, try lang ako, di ko makakaswerte, fine. Kung hindi, di okay lang din. Di ako na-hurt naman masyado. So nag-try ako sa GMA, got a few callbacks. On my 3rd or 4th callback, they called me na parang, hi, we were wondering if you're interested to sign already, blah, blah, blah. So ako parang, ha? So yun, parang the rest was history.
Wait, by that time, were you graduate na ng high school? Hindi pa?
Not yet. Yun yung isa sa mga siguro tough decisions ko when I was younger. I was in 3rd year high school when the opportunity came in. Next year, syempre, 4th year, graduating na ako. Tapos, that time talaga, I was in the pilot class, I was student council, yung parang, anong gagawin ko? But then my previous school, they were like a super strict Catholic school. Lalo na before kasi diba parang sobrang taboo pagka nasa showbiz ka, bawal sa school, bawal sa ganito, ganyan. I couldn't go on with that school because nga, if I chose to sign with GMA. So, I was left with the decision na, okay, if I leave the school, everything that I worked hard for from the beginning, from grade school, from 1st year high school to 4th year high school, mawawala. Kasi syempre, makakredit yun lahat when you graduate, diba? The medals, everything, what else. I had to make a decision. And my parents were very supportive and they weren't like, hindi sila yung mga magulang na, hindi, kailangan, hindi mo pwedeng pakwalan yung mga medals mo, whatever. Ang pinresent nila sa akin yung reality. Okay, the opportunity is here, sabi nila na parang, eto, yung school, you would be able to, to finish high school and but yun nga lang, may iwan mo yung friends mo, may iwan mo lahat ng merit mo, ganyan. Pero itong isang opportunity, it's a once in a lifetime, parang ngayon siya binibigay sa'yo. Yun, so I had to like compromise and sige na nga, move ako ng school and then sign ako with GMA because I also wanted it. I was just really lucky enough to be able to find the school that can support me and at the same time my parents are very supportive so the stars aligned.
Wow. Wait, doon mo ba naging classmate si Julia?
Yeah, oo. Kasi we were in the same parang program. Sa school kasi namin, merong parang alternative program for student athletes, for actors, mga ganon. Yung mga nagko-compete sa Olympics, yung mga nagko-compete, yung mga walang regular schedule na hawak. So, pa rin mag-aral. Pwede dun sa program na yun. So, dun kami naging close ni Ju. Kasi that time, she was also starting in the industry. Parang, dun ata yung talagang nagseryoso siya mag-teleserye, mag-artista. Kasi diba she was parang, syempre, anak siya ng mga Barreto. So, like, she understood na artista siya. But that time, she was really like trying to concentrate in doing teleseries. That's why she was there also in the same program. So, ako nandun din ako. So, parang kami nagdamayan. Kami yung dalawang artists dun sa class namin na nagdadamayan.
Ang galing, no? I never knew na schoolmates pala kayo. Ang dami mo palang circle of friends. Tapos, churchmates mo pa, Ben and Ben. Parang napakasikat naman ng mga schoolmates mo. mga churchmates mo.
Yeah, parang siguro nagkagulatan na lang din kami.
Nung nakita niyo na isa't isa on TV.
Oo.
Ang cute naman nun. Nako, we don't want to take up too much of your time because we know that you're very, very busy. But before we wrap things up, we have a quick game lang for you. Kasi surprise tong game na to. So let me just go through the mechanics quickly. Let's see.
Go lang.
Okay, let's see. Ano ba yung mga questions natin for Gabby? Okay, ang title ng game is si Gabby ay, so it's just like a getting to know you game. Okay, so you just have to fill in the blanks. Okay, si Gabby ay madaldal o tahimik kapag kasama ang kaibigan?
Madaldal. Madaldal ako, super. Especially when it comes to people I'm really close with.
Wait, even if kumari first time mo pang makilala, medyo madaldal ka na?
Depende. Ano kasi, extrovert akong tao, but alam mo yung growing up, yung habang tumatanda ka, parang hindi ka na super like extrovert like before. Ngayon kasi may times din ako na parang I want peace and quiet lang. Yung mga ganyan, may times din na parang I don't know if I can approach this person or not. Before kasi talagang kahit ano pa yan, talalapitan kita, nagkakausapin kita. Ngayon parang medyo nagbabalanse na siya. So it depends. But when I'm with my close friends, I'm really talkative. Hindi kayo mauubusan ng kwento.
Sino ba pinaka-close friends mo? Aside of course from Khalil, who is your not just friend.
My close friends are sila Dom Roque, Pat Sugi, and his wife si Ariel Garcia. Julia's my close friend. So yun yung mga I have like a small core group, then that's it.
Oh, okay. Sige. So that's why parang when you're with your core group, talagang very comfortable na.
Yeah.
Okay. Si Gabby ay outdoor lover or homebody?
Outdoor lover. During my rest days, I prefer being out rather than staying home. Mas, pag rest day ako, na-excite ako kasi lalayas ako ng bahay. May opportunity akong umalis ng bahay. Yun. Basta may 8 hours sleep ako, I'm fine.
Okay. So si Gabby ay hindi homebody.
Hindi ako.
Okay, hindi talaga. Talagang lalabas ka. Okay. Ikaw ba, si Gabby ay magaling magluto o mahilig maglinis ng bahay?
My God, none of the above. Ang tagal din namin walang house help, no? Lalo na nung pandemic. So kami, pero sa luto, parang kain na lang. Pero bibigyan ko siya ng chance. Kailangan ko siyang bigyan ng chance because I suppose, I need to learn how to cook.
I would guess si Gabby ay magaling mag-order ng delivery.
Yes, expert.
Expert, okay. Last question, si Gabby ay madaling mahalin o buong puso kong magmahal? Ay, hindi ba pwede both? Parang...
Both! Dapat both.
Both? Ako yung sumagot.
Both.
Both talaga.
Dapat both.
Dapat both. Parang that's the best way to go. That was the last question. Gabby, thank you so much for taking time out to be with us. Parang we'll ask you lang for a short message for all your supporters, those who have followed your career from the very beginning. And of course, yung mga bagong fans. Kasi syempre, di ba, as you grow, parang lumalaki rin ang fan base mo, Gabby. So is there anything you want to say? And baka you want to invite them also to catch you on social media and to your other projects.
First of all, thank you to everybody who listened to this podcast. And salamat to all the people who has been with me since 2014 till present. I owe you a lot. And I have nothing but love for all of you. Maraming salamat. It's nice seeing us grow together in the industry. Ang saya kasi yung mga kasama ko noong 2014, ngayon nagkatrabaho na, may pamilya na. So, ang saya. Lahat kami nag-grow together. And of course, please don't forget to support us in Unbreak My Heart. It's the first collab of ABS and GMA. So it's really a big thing for the industry. I hope you guys support it. Ano siya, gabi-gabi, Mondays to Thursdays at 9:35 p.m. in GMA. And we also do advanced screenings in View app, gmanetwork.com, and I Want TFC. They should catch Unbreak My Heart dun sa mga platforms na yon.
And of course, on social media?
And on social media, you guys can check me out on Instagram at Gabby and also on Twitter and Facebook.
All right, Gabby, thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
This surprise was planned by the team of Nikki Del Mundo and Orby de los Reyes, edited by Shirley Paghiligan with the wonderful people of GMA Integrated News. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Till the next surprise.